What's going on, guys? Today we're doing another music video breakdown, specifically lighting, because that's what we do normally on this channel. And the funny thing is, Nanlite sent me a bunch of Pavo tubes a while back when I got my warehouse, and they also sent me a sweater, so I decided why not wear their sweater while making this video, because all the lighting that we used for this particular music video was Nanlite. This video is not sponsored by Nanlite, by the way. It's just I use their lighting, so it just makes sense for me to wear it, and you know, I'm gonna talk about it. So anyways, the breakdown in this music video is Mama House. If you guys have not seen that video, I posted it, it was actually the last video that I posted, but if you guys haven't, I'm gonna go ahead and play it right now for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then we're gonna come back and break down the different lighting setups that we did for this particular music video. So let's check it out, come back, and let's break it down.
Mama never worry, cause she know I keep that blick of time.
Mom, you know I keep a gun. I was 17 when I caught my first born. Knots kicked in your door, you still come make a nigga buzz. I moved to the city, that's when I linked up with
Alright, so let's get started with the first scene, the way the music video started. And this is where I had the artist basically against the wall. And it's a pretty simple setup. A lot of you guys pretty much should know about it. If not, then you guys are about to know right now. So the first thing that I did with this setup is basically put the mix panel from Nanlite, the 150, and I had it blasting in the back wall with a softbox and a grid so it doesn't spill or doesn't go all over the place. It's specifically just for the background. So that's what I did to basically have some separation. It was a black room, so just to add something in the background to give it depth to the image. And then for him, what I ended up doing was basically putting a Forza 60 with the projector that Nanlite has for the Forza 60 or the Forza 60B. And the effect that I put on it was the blind effect. So basically it adds like different layers. It's like a gobo that has the blinds effect. And as you guys are watching, it's just pretty, it just makes it, you know, it elevates a little bit more. I could have just done a simple key light on them, but I just felt like adding some texture, adding something to the image to just give it a better visual than just a solid key light, and just added some fog as well. Just again, to add some atmosphere in the back. It's not so plain and subtle. So that's pretty much it for this first scene. Now the next setup is also pretty simple. It's at my studio. If you guys have not checked it out, it's Mario Land Studios. Give it a follow on Instagram. I appreciate it if you guys would. But I have a warehouse and I have a certain setup that I have here for artists to come or filmmakers to come out here with their artists and film. But it's basically, we have all 8 Nanlite Pavo tubes hanging. And for this particular setup, it's pretty obviously, they're just hanging, right? And those are the lights that I'm using to light him up. And one particular thing that we did in order to enhance this image is basically kind of touch the Pavo tubes a little bit on all of them right before the performance started. So they're kind of dangling throughout his performance, and just to add a little extra to it. So that's what we did. But also there was a scene, I think later on, I think when the second artist came in, we decided to have a spotlight, and in order to give it more energy, at least for his part and for both of them, you know, to kind of give it a different switch rather than just the Pavo tubes being the key light, I had my friend basically moving the projector all around. You know, as I'm basically moving around with the gimbal, I just had my boy just kind of like moving it with the Forza 60B and the projector, just kind of going around, giving it some energy, kind of like if it's like a helicopter effect, kind of like, you know, moving throughout the scene, to just give it here and there skin tones, like make it pop. And then obviously then from there it just kind of goes all over the place. It's something that I really like to do for my videos if the energy requires. And I just felt when the second artist part hit, it just made a lot of sense to add it for that particular scene. So it's something that I just came up with in the moment, but pretty simple. Nanlite Pavo tubes and a 460 projector just kind of moving all around. Now the one scene that everybody loved when I posted this video is the silhouette shot that I had of the future artist. So the one reason why I ended up going with this particular scene is there was no treatment to it. They basically showed up and we knocked this video out in 2 hours. So what we did for this particular setup is I shot I think 2 artists prior to him in that same setup, and I wanted to do something different. I know I wanted to incorporate the glitch TVs, but I was trying to figure out how can I do it while also making it different. I do not want to show, you know, kind of do the same shots as I did. I even did a breakdown on other music video with the glitch TVs where I had the artist sitting down. But for this particular scene, I wanted to kind of give it a little different look and give it just a pop, something different, you know, give it a flair. So again, simple setup that many people for some reason don't use, and this is where I tell you guys, make sure you guys get that Forza 60 projector. Very, very clutch. It's just the way the beam goes. So I had the beam right behind the artist, turn on all the glitch TVs, And then I added fog right in between the artist and the projector. Reason for it is because the rays or how it produces, and I had them facing basically this way. And the reason for it is because when there's a back beam coming in, you're able to see his lips moving. You're able to see what he's saying compared to the artist looking straight at the camera silhouette. You're not seeing anything moving, so there's no really way of telling is that a performance or what exactly is that. So I always have them pointing the opposite way and have a back beam like if I'm going silhouette style. But it's very simple setup. I had the 460B with a projector. I had a Gobos on it, and the reason why I had an effect on the actual projector is because when you add fog, it creates a certain type of beam. And throughout this performance, all I had the artist do is make sure you move your hands, make sure you move your body, because I want the beam to come in and out as you're moving your hands. And that was a shot. Very simple setup, basically just one light. And that was just the 460B with the projector. And now the last setup is the newspaper room that I have here in my studio. And for this particular scene, again, as you guys notice, it's kind of going throughout the whole music video. We try to keep it subtle. We try to keep the same color scheme. I only had red and blue. Of course, they're opposites, so they're gonna attract. And that's really what I was trying to go for with this video. Try to keep the colors. That's what I'm kind of working on any music video that I do. I'm trying to keep the colors working together so the video looks like, you know, it's planned out rather than some of these videos could be running gun. I don't want people to know that it was just shot all over the place. For example, this video is 2 hours. I don't know if you guys could even know. I mean, we kind of just shot, kind of moving quickly throughout my studio. So let me just finish off this last lighting scene. So it was the newspaper room. So what I decided to do for this particular scene is I had 2 Pavo tubes from Nanlite, and I had them magnetized up where the house lights are. I actually took out the light tubes that the house lights in my studio provide, and I ended up putting my magnets because it's magnetic up there. So I have magnets on my Nanlite Pavo tubes, and I put those back there. And the reason why I did that is because they cause great backlight. As you guys saw, the first artist, the main artist, he was lit up with an actual key light on him, and that separated him from the background. So for this last scene, it was literally just the Pavo tubes up top, basically beaming towards the background, just to give the newspaper a blue color when it flickers. The artist had a very simple key light, which is a Forza 300. I forgot to mention that. He had no fill, by the way. It was basically the Nanlite Pavo tubes here and there. It'll hit him, but he had no fill light. It was literally just a Forza 300 from a 45-degree angle. And of course, the newspaper stands just had the Nanlite little 5Cs, or it was a 6Cs. But you know, I had them in color yellow, just kind of in there, and they're magnetic, so they're able to just basically stick onto the newspaper stands inside. And that's pretty much it for today's music video breakdown. The song is called Mama House. If you guys want to check it out, make sure you guys go watch the last post that I did. That's the full music video. If not, click the link in the description below. The full link will be there for you guys to go check it out, in case you guys just subscribe to my channel. But anyways, first of all, shout out to Nanlite, man. Great lighting products. We have a lot of videos coming your way. I know I've been gone for some time, but I got good news. So I'm actually gonna stop shooting for other people. I have a bunch of videos that I shot BTS for, and I'm gonna provide a bunch of content for you guys. And I'm just gonna go full on YouTube for the next 3 months or so. I'm gonna be consistent. And it's just a place that I wanna be at. You guys will find out soon enough why I'm doing this. It's just something that a lot of us just need to hear, and there's videos coming forward on that, and so stay tuned. Appreciate all you new subscribers out there. I mean, the fact that the channel is growing and I have not posted, man, I really appreciate that, guys. So anyways, hopefully this video can help you guys. Hopefully you guys like the logo. I haven't even talked about the taco logo. If you guys don't know why I did it like that, you guys will know soon enough. Or you guys should probably already know if you guys follow me on Instagram. But anyways, rambling. Peace out, guys. You guys have a good weekend.
Mama never worry, cause she know I keep that blick of tough.
Mom, you know I keep a gun. I was 17 when I caught my first born. Knots kicked in your door, you still come make a nigga bun. I moved to the city, that's when I linked up with Twan. I put in some work and now they treat me like a dun. I got bowls for Kobe, for Jordan, you get more than one. 30s on all the guns, you try to take some. Shoot a train and face some. Courage is the baby.